All right, here we are, the final chapter. We're about to pull all the pieces together from the Virtualization Options LLC report and look at the final calculation, the real, often devastating endgame when AI-driven workforce reduction goes sideways.
Okay, before we jump in, just a quick but super important heads up. This is the final part, number 10, of our overview, and we're zeroing in on the last chapter and the report's big conclusions. So, we're really just scratching the surface here. And of course, this isn't legal advice, not by a long shot, and it doesn't come with any kind of warranty. For that stuff, you absolutely have to talk to qualified legal pros who know the rules in your area. All right, with that out of the way, let's get right to the big question. So this is it. This is the question that the entire report has been building up to. Why is it that these AI modernization projects, the ones that sound so promising and are sold with so much confidence, end up in complete financial and, personal ruin so often? Well, it all begins with something the report calls the efficiency trap. And really, it's this incredibly seductive promise of quick, easy wins. The idea that AI can just slash your costs and boost efficiency right away, that's a tune that's almost impossible for any leadership team to ignore. I mean, picture it. If you're a leader, you're living in this pressure cooker, right? You've got investors, the market, the board, everyone breathing down your neck for results, and they want them now. And right into that chaos walks an AI vendor with a beautiful story and a spreadsheet that promises a ton of savings, like tomorrow. It looks like a magic bullet. And this quote from the report just nails it. Decisions with negative 5-year consequences become attractive if they improve results in the next 2 quarters. That right there is the heart of the problem, isn't it? It's this huge mismatch in timing. The pressure to make the next couple of quarters look good is so intense that it makes it dangerously easy to just, ignore the train wreck that's building down the line. Now this chart, this is really fascinating because it shows you exactly how this dangerous game plays out. The report calls it temporal arbitrage. Think about it. The average CEO is only in the job for about 2.5 years. But the real nasty consequences of a bad AI rollout, they don't usually show up for 18 months or more. So an exec can roll this thing out, collect a fat bonus for the savings, and be long gone before the whole thing implodes. It's a perfect setup for disaster. So you get this pileup of short-term decisions, and what you end up with is this long-term cascading failure. The report has a great name for it, the organizational unraveling. This is where the company starts to fall apart from the inside, in ways you just can't see on a balance sheet at first. And the very first thing to go? It's the company's invisible glue, its institutional knowledge. And we're not talking about what's written down in some dusty training manual. We're talking about the gut feelings, the who to call when knowledge, the little workarounds that only your experienced people know. It's the stuff that makes the company actually work. And once it's gone, you can't just buy it back. So why is that knowledge so unbelievably critical? Well, because there's a huge gap between a successful pilot program and what happens in the real world. A pilot always looks great, right? It's a controlled environment, you've got perfect data, you've got smart people watching its every move. But then, to save money, the first thing you cut is those smart people, that human oversight. And that's exactly the moment the whole thing starts to fall apart. Okay, so this is where the rubber really meets the road. We need to understand how all these quiet, internal failures suddenly explode into just catastrophic financial numbers. And I mean numbers that make the initial savings look like a joke. Just take a look at this case study. You've got a regional bank, right? They're super proud. They announced they're saving $28 million a year by automating customer service. Sounds great, but what really happened? The system was a disaster. Customers got furious and left, and the bank lost $340 million in deposits in 1 quarter. That $28 million in savings, it's not even a rounding error on that kind of loss. Or how about this one from a healthcare system? They thought they'd save a cool $18.7 million by getting an AI to do their medical coding, but the AI started making mistakes. A lot of mistakes. And those mistakes led to billing fraud investigations, huge fines, and a mountain of lawsuits. The final bill to clean up the mess? Over $125 million. And this last one, honestly, it's just staggering. A major telecom company tried to automate its core network operations. The AI just couldn't handle the complexity. You had outages, customers leaving in droves. The final price tag, a jaw-dropping 6.2 times $1 billion in shareholder value. Just gone. And that brings us to the final and, frankly, the most chilling part of this whole report. Because the fallout isn't just a corporate problem anymore. It's not something you can just write off on a balance sheet. The costs are starting to come home. directly to the people who made the decisions.
You see, the legal ground is actually shifting underfoot. For a long time, there was this thing called the business judgment rule that basically protected leaders from bad decisions. But courts are starting to say, nope, not anymore. Just sitting through a nice PowerPoint presentation from the tech team isn't good enough, especially with AI. If a risk is foreseeable, directors now have a duty to really understand it.
And the report breaks it down into 4 main ways leaders are getting personally exposed. 1. Straight up breaching your duty to the company by chasing short-term gains. 2. A failure of oversight, basically not doing your homework on the tech. 3. Getting hit with discrimination lawsuits because your AI is biased. And 4. Securities fraud, which is when you lie to the public about how great the AI is working when you know it's a disaster. And this isn't just some legal theory, okay? This is happening. The report details a case at a manufacturing company where a bad AI rollout led to a massive lawsuit. Their insurance policy? It ran out. The directors themselves had to pay the rest of the settlement personally. We're talking $4.7 million, straight out of their own bank accounts. So, as we wrap up this entire series, the report really leaves us with this one final powerful question. A question that every single leader needs to ask themselves before they sign off on the next big AI project. When AI promises efficiency, who really pays for the hidden costs?